My name is Abdullah Boushehri. I'm a director, producer, I'm a filmmaker, a visual artist, and I have been inspired by Sheikh Nasser on several occasions and different times of my life. I think growing up, watching my father, Abdurasul Salman, who is a visual artist, a painter, and as a chairman of the Kuwait Art Association. Being inspired by Sheikh Nasser also, that relationship also transferred to me. It felt like a generational inspiration. Growing up, he's always mentioned him in different occasions as a way of how Sheikh Nasser was always supportive of the arts. Sometimes my father had interesting ideas, had unconventional ideas, and we would have discussions at home of how and who might support such ideas. And the only and first person he would always mention was Sheikh Nasser as a true believer of the arts and culture. So having such discussions at home made me wonder what type of man he is, what type of visionary he is, what kind of leader he is. Also growing up, watching our family videos and the pictures from my childhood, I remember during the invasion, the Iraq invasion over Kuwait in 1990. It was such a difficult time, but we've had such an interesting memory of us living in the same city and hotel when the Kuwaiti people were scattered all across the world as an effect of the invasion. Sheikh Nasser's family and us as a family, we were in the same place. That allowed us to really meet Sheikh Nasser, Sheikh Hassa, everybody else from the family on a human level, on a closer family level, which to me kind of gave me such an amazing and a wonderful memory. Looking back at those pictures, understanding what kind of a leader and visionary he is, who've always supported the arts and supported the advancement of Kuwait on different fronts. So being in a house full of arts and seeing the impact of Sheikh Nasser, not just as a leader or as a visionary or as a public figure, yet how that vision or how that effort transformed its energy all the way to our home, at our house, and had an impact on my father, on his belief in the arts, in his always not giving up on certain ideas, on always knowing that there is someone who's always going to support such initiatives, such arts, such exhibitions, such, as I said, unconventional arts or unconventional way of thinking in the arts. So for him to believe in my father as an artist and the community around my father, the visual art or the fine arts community, him being the honorary chairman of the Kuwait Art Association, also gave me a lot of inspiration of what kind of a man he is, what kind of a visionary he is, believing in the arts, supporting the arts in every possible way. So that transformed into a annual exhibition, annual festival at the highest level in the name of His Highness the Amir. And so that whole relationship and involvement in the arts gave me such an inspiration as a young filmmaker, young fine artist. And that by itself, or that relationship, allowed me to interact with him on different occasions and different times of my youthful years. I remember him coming in different times, different artist gatherings, and he would sit with them in a very family sense, where he would just interact with them, and he would just speak in a very relaxed yet thoughtful and deep way. There's many stories that if you would ask any artist who would had the chance to sit with him, he was such a great storyteller. I remember him saying stories about different pieces of arts that he have either collected or have seen in museums. That by itself gives you an indication of how thoughtful of a leader he is, and how he loved the arts and culture, and how he had the passion to collect the arts. It made me always proud when I traveled, meeting art collectors or museum managers or people in the art scene. Always when I mentioned I was from Kuwait, his name would come up as one of the main collectors and believers and supporters of the art, as one of the main Islamic art collectors in the world. Also, that by itself is an interesting part of his personality and life. And again, that by itself became an inspiration to myself and to many others in our generation.